If you are looking for a fun, lively, and international neighborhood in Tokyo to live or visit, you've come to the right place. Takadanobaba is known as a nightlife-oriented college town in Tokyo, but it's also known as one of the most international neighborhoods in Tokyo as well. Alright, without further ado, let's check out the neighborhood. Let's go!
Takadanobaba Station is a station in metropolitan Tokyo. It's located in one of the 23 special districts called Shinjuku, which is in the central western part of metropolitan Tokyo. As many of you might know, Shinjuku district is a skyscraper district with bustling streets and neon-lit clubs, bars, and restaurants. But at the same time, Shinjuku is where Tokyo locates its government building, and it functions as the capital of Tokyo politics, as well as business and culture. Also, many parts of Shinjuku are highly residential, and 350,000 people call Shinjuku home, which is about the same size as Honolulu, Hawaii. Also, as we talked about in the Shin-Okubo episode, approximately 1 in 10 people in Shinjuku are foreign residents, and by far it's the most culturally diverse area of Tokyo. Takadanobaba area is no exception to this trend. A lot of immigrants from all over the world reside in the area, and especially it has the highest concentration of the Burmese population, and you can find many Burmese restaurants and grocery stores. Also, Shinjuku district has many colleges and universities, one of the most prestigious private universities called Waseda University, and some other colleges are located in Takadanobaba, and it's also known as the student capital of Tokyo.
There are 3 different train lines that stop at the Takadanobaba station. The first one is called Yamanote Line, run by Japan Railways, and if you have watched our previous videos, you might recognize this name already because we repeatedly call this line the most iconic train line in Japan. Yamanote Line is a train line that operates in a circle within central Tokyo and stops at very powerful stations like Shibuya, Shinjuku, and Tokyo, which puts you in an advantageous position transportation-wise. The second line is called Seibu Shinjuku Line, run by Seibu Railway, and it goes from Shinjuku outwards to the western suburb of Tokyo, and it goes all the way to the south-central part of Saitama Prefecture. The third one is a subway line called Tozai Line. This subway line cuts right through Tokyo in the middle from western Chiba Prefecture all the way to Nakano in central Tokyo. Also, you can walk to a nearby station called Nishi Waseda, and a train line called Fukutoshin Line stops there. And this train line connects lower Saitama Prefecture to Shibuya in central Tokyo.
In terms of rent, while Takadanobaba's average rent rate is still above the average of 23 special districts of Tokyo, we would still say it is relatively a budget-friendly area, especially considering how convenient it is with 3 train lines, and Yamanote Line stations tend to be very expensive. Also, as we mentioned earlier, it's a student town, and because of that, many apartments cater to students and young adults.
Here are some of the pros and cons of living in this area. As we explained in the train line section, Takadanobaba station has 3 different train lines, and getting around is extremely easy. Also, Shinjuku district itself is situated in the central part of central Tokyo, and it's super easy to commute, hang out, and go shopping. Takadanobaba area is developed both commercially and residentially. Finding good restaurants to eat out and drink at is an easy task here, because there are literally hundreds of restaurants to pick from, and also the area has many grocery stores all over. So getting groceries and daily items are also super easy to do here. You can find many ethnic grocery stores too. Takadanobaba, as we explained earlier, is also known as a student hub. The nightlife here is very active, and so are the related businesses. You can find everything from bars and pubs to karaoke and movie theaters.
Also, we found this cool vintage arcade place called Mikado. Here you can find cool arcade games from the 90s and 80s, and a lot of vintage game fans come here to enjoy them. There's also another branch in Ikebukuro as well, but the one in Takadanobaba is the original branch. I heard many legendary game players play here, and among vintage game fans, this place is apparently a holy spot for them. The biggest downside of living in Takadanobaba area is actually pretty similar to its biggest upside. It's always bustling and busy with people. Takadanobaba never sleeps. The streets are full of drunk folks at night, and it can be pretty overwhelming if you're not about that life. Also, Takadanobaba is not known as the safest area either. Sometimes you see drunk people fight each other, and the crime rate is higher than Tokyo's average in the area. Especially the area surrounding the station has many bars, and you have to be careful not to get involved with the drunk folks when you walk through there. However, the residential area is relatively calm, and you don't have to worry too much about safety. Because Takadanobaba is considered one of the most lively and convenient neighborhoods in the western part of Tokyo, we would categorize this area under our popular spot category. We would highly recommend this area if you're looking for somewhere very lively and full of activities with an international atmosphere. Since a lot of businesses here cater mostly to students and young adults, if you fall into those demographics, you might appreciate this area a lot. But it's a fun place to be for everyone after all. Please keep in mind that it is not a cheap place to live though. And also it is generally a very busy area, so if you're not into those things, you might want to avoid this area. If you like this kind of video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!